So this week you join me in the car park of McDonald's. Why am I doing this, you ask? Well, there's a couple of things that come, day 98 by the way, so everything's going well. One of the things I struggle with, and it's something which has been a constant thing in our business, is that the irregularity of hours and the lack of planning sometimes you can do. And I know everyone would say, well, you can plan yourself and put, but I'm a bloke. I don't work like that. That's not how I roll. So we do gigs, we get fed. If we don't, we don't. But and actually on that note, there's a very good, the point I'm making on that really is just for example, last week we had to go to Harrogate for the Friday night, Saturday down to London for the Saturday night, and Sunday lunchtime was local in the hotel, which is all fine, but you never quite know what you're going to get fed. Also, I struggle with eating before performing, because as much as I love that carb feeling there after I've had Sunday dinner, when you're in the middle of Piano Man, it really isn't good, because you're kind of like, 9 o'clock on Saturday, you just want to go home. So it's the most popular pit stop for us band folk, and I'm sure I speak for all of us, McDonald's. And certainly, with back to the 80s, Evening Boys, I told you to give you a mention, that it's the regular debrief. We will have a gig and we'll finish packing down, and then we're absolutely starving, because actually doing the gig makes you really hungry. So we do end up very often in a McDonald's. Now, my usual McDonald's, my old McDonald's, because was my usual one, but my old McDonald's would be, as you can see on the list, it's pretty spectacularly calorific, and almost a day's calories in one meal, which is absolutely mental. Nobody eats that. We all eat that at 3 a.m. once you've done a 2.5 hour gig. It really does, it's the best thing. And then an hour later you go, why did I eat that crap? It just happens. So what I've done, I've gone to try and find a healthy option in McDonald's. Now, I know everyone's going to say, well, just have a salad. That ain't a McDonald's. No. For me, McDonald's is defined by the chips, or the fries. You can't call them chips, can you? Fries. Fries defines McDonald's. So if you have fries, you're getting hit. Well, you're looking at 400 calories just for that. And it's pretty much nothing. 400 stuff of nothing. So that's kind of a starting point. So I've tried to sort of do the alternative to not doing 1,800 calories. And my plan was to try and get it under 1,000. I think I've come in at 1,073, which is still majorly high. But it's a marked improvement on the 1,800. Plus, with that, there's always a sort of fizzy drink. But that's one thing that I have completely cut out. This has been another little revolutionary feel-good factor. I didn't realise, I was noticing all my food. I didn't realise how much of that stuff I was drinking. And you think, I'll just have a can of Diet Coke, or I'll have a can of Sprite. And even in drinks, you might have something with a Diet Coke and that. Take it out, mate. It is so different. It's like a detox. It makes you feel really weird at first, but yeah, just swap it for water. Really, that was being a real. I think, what? It's simple stuff, but when you're doing the journey I've done, and it's like these little change of habits have made so much difference. Especially, we're almost at the end of the Couch to 5K. Got 2 more weeks of that. And we're almost at 100 days here, so I really wanted to be able to report in a different way of doing things. It's never easy, and you're always aware that you could always drop back. I don't think that'll happen purely because I just don't like. I've had the McDonald's, and I've got that horrible McDonald's feeling of why did I eat that? And it's not even an hour. In fact, I think it's less than 10 minutes. So, yes, it's not something, but I wanted to do the experiment purely just to share with you. You can reduce it, but it's still fast food, isn't it? Fast food. It's not good. It really isn't. I've been eating great all week. Some fantastic recipes, which I will promise I'll do something about. And, but yeah, thank you for staying with me. I said it wouldn't be boring about the running, but it's, so McDonald's. You can eat healthily. But if people say, eat the salad, that's not a McDonald's, that's a salad disguised. It's a villain. It's playing a role of being a McDonald's because they're only trying to get you through the front door to get something else. It's that's all for this week. See you next week.